Hello folks, it's actually been a week since I made my last video, so yay, I'm starting to get into a habit of this. Anywho, I am doing this on my computer now, so I'm making the video on my computer now, so if you notice there's something different and stuff, that's why it's on my computer. Anywho, diving right into the video, this is a discussion slash theory video for Ever After High. I want to promote discussion about this and stuff. So the topic for today is, it mainly comes from something that's come up with in the videos of Fairy Tale Vibes. Go check her out. Like she's a very good source, and also for Ever After High, and also she does a lot of videos on Ever After High. So you want to have another person that makes theory videos about Ever After High, go check her out. Anywho, on to the topic. My topic is, who's the fairest if Apple gets an evil apple arc? And well, the candidates I've picked out, the candidates I've set aside that have qualities for it are Raven Queen, Ashlyn Ella, Michelle Mermaid, Cerise Hood, Darling Charming, and possibly a new character that has never got introduced. I know it's canceled, but that's still a possibility. Now the fairy tale qualities that are specifically that go with the tale and all that is a bloody red lips, kind, loving heart, innocence, black hair, and skin as white as snow. Obviously, like the physical features would be the bloody red lips, skin as white as snow, and the black hair. Apple does not have black hair. It's more of a thing in the books as, hey, this is not accurate. Like Baba Yaga actually calls Apple a disgrace for having blonde hair. Anywho, the extra qualities that Raven Queen has, I'm just gonna go through all these characters before I really give you my theory. But the extra qualities is for Raven Queen would be, she has dark magic, so she's got purple streaks, and she has some very pretty purple streaks. Like her hair is pretty. Then her father is the good king. Then everybody knows her mother's the evil queen, so that combination is like, yeah, she has a good heart, but she also has other qualities that you wouldn't expect a lot of times from like the fairest of them all. And she's also the main character, so it's a gimme. Yeah, there was a chance she'd probably end up it's a gimme. Whoever the fairest of them all is, Raven or Apple will be intertwined into this story somehow. The next one is Ashlyn Ella, and number one extra quality. She can talk to animals. Like, not all characters can do that. Ashlyn Ella, yes, she's the daughter of Cinderella, but she actually talks to animals. She's actually able to communicate with animals. And she's already essentially in love. Her relationship with Hunter does kind of promote this fairest of them all vibe, mainly because it is sweet, bittersweet, and it's like against social norms. It kind of changes things. And she's the only princess of the job. So she's the only one of the princesses who has a job. I know also there are also some others, but Ashlyn is the only one that's like it's significant for. I know like Poppy, she has a job, but it's not as significant for Poppy as it is for Ashlyn because Ashlyn has a set destiny. Ashlyn, she had a set destiny before she fell in love with Hunter. So it was more significant for her. And then Michelle, Mermaid, she, with Michelle Mermaid, most things are just done to her. She didn't choose to go to Ever After High. It was the headmaster giving the offer to her parents, and her parents, especially her father, decided to send her to Ever After High. She's very sweet but quiet. Like, it is specifically said that she is shy in the show and the books. And then her voice is very significant for her and her story. She's supposed to have a very fair voice. Then for Darling Charming, there's the whole, like, if you just watch the show and the episodes and stuff, you probably don't get this fact as much, but if you're reading the books, like, you really get this fact of she can be so mesmerizing. She's so beautiful. She's mesmerizing to the point she's slow. Everyone goes, this is slow-mo. Which just over her flipping her hair and doing all this. It's a really crazy quality to have. And it is also specifically said in the books that people have wanted her to marry her since she was small because she's so pretty, and it's just a wild thing. It is wild how people respond to her beauty. Like her, it's more of the response. And then there's also the fact she's a warrior, so like yeah, she's not just all this other stuff. She is a warrior, but she's also able to portray herself as this innocent and helpless soul, which is actually rather funny sometimes because it's like she does it on purpose. It's like it's things that a lot of people would not do on purpose, but she does it on purpose, and then she makes it seem like she didn't do it on purpose. That's an interesting fact about her. And then for Cerise Hood, she's scared for her life. Like, she's scared for her life, her family's life. She's just a scared little girl. And she loves her family very much. Like, she only exists because essentially true love, the spirit of true love, it rebelled from the whole destiny cycles. Like, she wouldn't exist otherwise. And she's also very sweet, but is often upset. Like, it is a given why she gets upset often. Like, her life is not thinking so much is done in her life that she can't control. Like, her life is hard. Like, yeah. And also with that one, you can also consider the fact, what my last video was about, the fact she could be 12, which would feed into that sweet but upset nature. Like sweet but oftentimes very upset nature. Like she has trouble not getting upset. Like, we also see that in like the episode we see her getting upset easy the most is Big Bad Secret. Like, she she got easily upset over just seeing the sight of her sister in the school. Like, she got easily upset. It's like, it's a situation of, girl, calm down. And then she also got upset with Blondie Locks getting all in her face, which, yes, she had definite reason getting upset, but how easy she got upset with Blondie Locks. Like, it's just, the natural tendency to for her to get upset, it's so obvious why it's so easy for her. It's because of the sort of stuff she goes through and stuff. And then this isn't something that is as noticeable in the show, but it's more noticeable in the books. Therese is shy. She is a very shy girl. I should pay attention to my volume, but Therese is a very shy girl. Like, she, of course, with her shyness, unlike Michelle, she usually just runs off. Like, as you can tell, like, towards the beginning of the show, there is that scene where she accidentally growls at Daring, and then she mutters, like, if you notice, she mutters a lot. Like, she doesn't speak straight sentences. She mutters, like, da 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 da. That's just, and if you really pay attention as time goes on, and when she's by herself when it's just her and her friends, she does not stutter like that. Like, it is pure emotional stuttering. Like, she does not have much control over that. It's not her per se. So she's definitely very shy. Very shy, probably way more shy than people knows. Like, and then when it comes to a new character, essentially, we could have been introduced. This is just a few examples of what new character it could have been. It could have been like Apple had a sister. Like there is. I have no doubt that Apple actually has a sister, like a younger sister. It could be Apple having a sister. It could be a whole new shy character, like a character that's in the background and is just really shy and stuff. And it could be another princess that we haven't met. Like, all kinds of things. And then, now moving on to, like, what the downfalls, what makes it less likely for certain students to, or certain characters to be the fairest of them all. For Raven Queen, first and foremost, she can be troublesome. Like, what I was saying with her combination of her dad's a good king, but her mom's the evil queen. That is relevant. Like, that is relevant. It is said that Raven is a lot like her mom in the books, but not typically among a lot of fans. That is actually a very, very true fact. Like, she is a little bit troublesome, like, which is like her mom, not her dad. Her dad is not a troublesome character, but Raven, she is a little bit of a troublemaker sometimes. Like, she would think, oh, this is a wise idea, and then realize right afterwards, no, this was not a wise idea. This was pretty stupid. And then you can also tell she's got this troublesome nature by the episode Cat Cried Wolf. Like, how did she deal with that? She dealt with that by being troublesome. Like the way she dealt with it just shows she is a pretty troublesome character. Like, and then also the fact she has dark magic, which is both good and bad in this situation, because magic, if you really think about magic in general, it's whatever you make it. Like Raven, since she makes her magic, she considers her magic evil. It responds that way, as in, hey, you think I'm evil, might as well be what you think I am, because it has no consciousness. Like, her magic has no mind of its own. It's her mind that her magic's connected to. she just views it as evil, so essentially it responds as evil. Like, the reason why she has so much control of it in Dragon games is because her mindset about her magic shifted. And that's when it became a good thing. That's why her dark magic is a good thing, but why it's a bad thing is because she does view it as evil. Like, everybody views it as evil. Like if it's dark magic, they think it's evil. That's just how it is. Like for example, with Faybelle, she's not necessarily evil. Like, no dark fairy in this world is necessarily evil, but the dark fairies are emotional. They are beyond emotional. Like they hide it. Yes, they hide it, but you can tell they are very emotional. So their magic responds to their emotions, and that is a very important factor there. And then moving on, her next downfall is in fact her mother. Like, her mother helped raise her, and the fact that her mother actually punished her for being kind, for saying things like please and thank you and stuff like that, that is a downfall. Like, it's the way she was raised. She couldn't fix it, no, but it doesn't help her become the fairest of them all. Like, that really doesn't help. And then there's also the fact that she is not as pretty as others. There are people in the Ever After High universe and the Monster High universe that is way more fair than her, that's way more beautiful than Raven. It's just a fact. The next one I have here, which I'm going in the same order as I did with talking about their extra qualities. The next one is Ashlyn Ella. And the first downfall I have written down here for Ashlyn Ella is she switched from Royal to Rebel. Like, she didn't really completely process the whole Rebel thing, the whole aspect with the Rebels, until it really affected her. Like, so she's not as, that is a big downfall for her, because it shows, even if she's learned past that, it is still a major thing. It's a very important, and it's worth acknowledging. And then also the fact she has no Prince Charming. Like, yes, she has fallen in love and all that, but it's not a Prince Charming. Like she does not fit that mold with Prince Charming. And then also her hair is like strawberry blonde. So just the simple fact her hair is the wrong color kind of brings her down. Then the next one is Michelle Mermaid. First things first, she has pink hair. Like, that is not, yes, it's realistic for the fact she's a mermaid, but she's not, that's not a real hair color. Like, people have to dye their hair pink. It's not a real hair color. And let's be real, the colors like that do not help someone become fairest of them all. Like, there's too many people that don't like that. Like, yes, some people will acknowledge that, hey, it's pretty, but there's enough people that don't think stuff like that is pretty that it throws them down. Like, no. And then it's also the fact she's a mermaid, so doesn't fit as well. And then there's also the fact she technically has no love interest. Yes, I know there's a whole thing with the son of Humpty Dumpty, but let's be real, he has a crush on a lot of girls. Any girl that's pretty, he has a crush on them. Like, let's be real about that. Like, he has a crush on Applewhite. So, any girl he perceives as pretty, he's gonna have a crush on them and try to go after them. Like, that's just how it is. Like, according to the fairy tales, Apple's supposed to become the fairest of them all. So, of course, he got into her. And then Michelle, she's said to have the fairest voice of them all. There's kind of a trend here with the son of Humpty Dumpty. I forget his name. But you're welcome to put it in the comments below. And then, for Darling Charming, the things that built her up, she's the White Knight. Like, that, she is the White Knight. The White Knight, is technically supposed to be someone from another world that fights for the world they're in. That takes heart there. Like, that, you can't have a bad heart and still do that. Unless you're scheming to take over the world, which to become the White Knight, you can't scheme to take over the world. It will not work. And then she dumbfounds her brothers. Like, yes, that probably doesn't have much to do with it, but honestly, she probably really enjoys that a little too much. Like, and also, there's like how many scenes throughout the books and the movies where she does dumbfound them like men. There was that one scene in the books where since Darling and Dexter are twins, well, since he was not able to make it to his night class, she went for him in his place and just have to wear the armor. And she did so much better than him. Dumbfounded her twin brother. Like, and then she dumbfounded both of them in Way to Wonderland when she revealed, "Oh, I'm the White Knight." Like, I am not a man. like, she dumbfounds her brother's big time, but she has no fit. And then there's no love interest. I know a lot of people think Applewhite is her love interest. But really think about what you're talking about there. Darling, she's a girl that is more worried about her destiny. Like what she's gonna do with her life than love, than romantic love. No, don't do that. Like, she's perfect. Like, Darling Charming is like Elsa from Frozen. She don't need anybody. She can stand on her own 2 feet. Yes, she really cares about Apple. They're best friends. I'll give you that. They're best childhood friends. Like, I'll give you that. But still, think about what you're doing here. Like you're putting a girl that really has no interest in romance. Like, her character is set up in a way. There's no interest in this. And you're putting her in a romantic situation. No. I highly doubt that Darling is even ready for it. I don't think she cares. There's nothing that shows that she even cares at all. And then moving on to Cerise. Her first downfall is the fact she is a werewolf pup. Like, just the simple fact she is a werewolf pup, like, the way most people view werewolves is not what, it's not suitable for Fairest of them all. Like, a lot of people don't view werewolves very well at all. And then the episode Big Bad Secret shows, like, if you really break that episode down and try to understand the characters in that episode, you find a lot of Cerese's downfalls. Like with the fact she gets upset at the sight of her sister, that does not show Fairest of them all vibes. Now, yes, if she is younger than the rest of her peers, it make more sense. And with her, how she set up, how her life has been, it makes sense. Yeah. And then there's the aspect of it being a new character. First downfall of that, fans don't know. Fans just don't know the new character. That's me. And then with a new character, it'd make no sense. Like, there's a good chance having a whole new character for the Fairest of them all would really not make any sense, like, at all. So, yeah. Now, finally, now we are to the point of the video where I say what my opinion of this is, who I think is the fairest of them all, which is, like, the last part of the video. So, before I get into it, if you like the video, be sure to like. And you can share the video with your friends and stuff if you want to share it. You want to keep up with my posts, be notified when I post a video, like, subscribe, and I encourage you to comment, like, discuss this topic in the comments. It's an interesting topic. Now, who I think is the fairest of them all is Cerise Hood. Here's why I think Cerise is the fairest of them all. One thing is just something I've noticed, like, it stuck out to me, especially in the book. Her hair changes color, like, a lot. Like, it changes from brown to black. Like, it's like the writers can't decide what her hair color is. And the fact that one of the colors is black, that it keeps changing back and forth to, it fits. She does have with that in mind, she does have all the qualities of being the fairest of them all, but she also has more, she has more qualities than just the required qualities to be the fairest of them all. With her hair changing colors, that's just crazy to me. Like, how can someone's hair keep changing colors like that? It's wild, because it's like it changes from brown to black. Brown to black, can't stop going from brown to black. And then she's also the most sheltered. Like, let's be real. She doesn't really know people outside her family. Like, and if you really pay attention, Raven does not identify having seen her in school, but yet she's seen Sparrowhood in school and I mean when she was in elementary, like, I don't mean high school. Of course she sees her in high school, but in elementary, she never really saw her in school, like, ever. And if you really think about it, her dad's the good king. So the Hood village is in her kingdom. She lives in the proper kingdom, in the kingdom Cerise lives in. Like, she is a princess of the kingdom Cerise lives in. So, which is probably one reason Cerise began to talk to her, because, oh, this is a princess. In her mind, this is a princess in my kingdom, and she's being nice to me. Like, she's being considerate. And she's going above and beyond for me. But she's a princess from the same kingdom as her. Like that kind of gives more depth to their friendship, because it brings more connection to why they became friends to begin with, and why Cerise does a lot of things she does around Raven, because of Raven. Like, Raven gives her immense strength. We see this in the episode The Fairest of Them All. Like, for the first time in her life, she took her hood off in front of hoods and wolves, and that's a book, by the way. She took her hood off in front of hoods and wolves, and all because the hoods were being pretty cruel to Raven. Like, if you really pay attention to that book, like, it's the hoods that are the problem. Like, the wolves are just existing. Like, man, the puppies were just being puppies. And they got mad over the puppies existing in their space. And then they got mad they wanted to destroy Raven over her mom. Like, they didn't even think about who her dad was really at all. They didn't consider that at all, but they were like, oh, this is the spawn of the evil queen. Let's get rid of her. Let's throw her on the rocks. And then when Cerise pulls her hood down, they're like, no, this is your fault. And they're pointing to the wolves, like, all the wolves in general, like, this is your fault. And it's very obvious the wolves are just responding to the hoods. Like, their opinions are, man, you hoods are being ridiculous. Like, this kid is not our responsibility. She is her parents' responsibility. Of course, yes, there is some things that the wolves the wolves are kind of outlined, but let's be real, she stomped on their pride. She stomped on their ego. Like, of course they were gonna, both hoods and wolves were gonna be upset about her stomping on their ego. Like, man. Like, even Grandma Hood was like, yeah, this is not gonna end well. And then her platforms implies her being younger. Like, I already made a video on this, but check that out if you're really curious. But she wears a lot of platforms. She does. Of course, I do acknowledge, like, back later on, like, in the webisodes that are, like, towards the end of the series, like the end of the year stuff shows that I don't think she's wearing platforms in that, but it does fit with the fact she's probably 12. It does fit with the idea of her being 12, because everything from the beginning of the series, she's not wearing. She's wearing platforms. Like, she is wearing platforms, but towards the end, like, there is that one. There's, like, maybe one or something that shows her not wearing platforms. So, yeah. And then she also has love all around her. Like, about the only place she does not receive love, that Cerise does not receive any form of love whatsoever, is from Milton Grimm. and he's supposed to be an educator. Like that is, it is messed up, yes, but that has nothing to do with. It is something that has nothing to do with Cerise. It's not Cerise's issue or anything like that. So yeah. And then if this was so, if Cerise ended up becoming the fairest of them all, with Applewhite becoming, like, I would not blame it if what they were going to do is just have Cerise's hood come off in front of Applewhite and Apple lose it because she has all the qualities and more. Like, I wouldn't blame it if, like, her hair just happened to be black at the very moment that her hood comes off in front of Applewhite. Like she has, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, hey, her lips aren't very bloody. Like, it is dry blood. Like, yes, it is the proper coloring. Like, you could consider her lips bloody red lips. Not in every scene, but that is like a quality that is usually like done with makeup and nothing else. Like, that is usually a makeup quality with makeup. Like, yeah, but anyway, sense of that, like, Raven is friends with both these people. So Raven would be caught in the middle. Like, so both main characters would be involved with this character. And she ended up being the fairest of them all, because you'd have Apple on one side trying to get at Cerise, and then Raven stuck in the middle trying to stop what's going on over here, and trying to protect what's going on, and trying to mediate the situation, and like, Raven would be majorly caught in the middle. Like, this would not be fun for her. But it would also give her a major character growth at the same time. Like, it would be a very intriguing situation for Raven to have to deal with the fact that, hey, one of her friends ended up being the fairest of them all, and Applewhite is like, it would really fit with the whole idea of Applewhite getting an evil apple arc. All because, well, it would be a motivator for it would be like the last straw with Apple to push her into this direction. Just seeing Cerise without her hood, like, just merely seeing Cerise without her hood and be like, this person has more qualities of the fairest of them all than me. That would be an interesting situation, an interesting arc to deal with. Like, and yeah, obviously Apple would probably convince herself that if Cerise is the fairest of them all, then she must become the evil queen. It would be such a wild situation. Like, it would be intriguing. Or it would have been. Like, yeah, I know that. But it would be the most intriguing thing to watch. Like, it's always intriguing when your main character gets stuck in the middle between two of her friends. It really is. Stuck in the middle. This monkey in the middle situation. Monkey in the middle. Like, that is beyond intriguing. Like, anyway, that's my idea. That's my theory on it and everything. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Discuss in the comments and wherever you're going to discuss it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Lego!